Hey y'all, it's Craig with the Bickhams. Now that we've got our spaghetti going, video number 2. Roasted green beans and potatoes with a little garlicky and ranch flavor. So this is going to be super easy. This is one I really like, y'all. So I hope y'all enjoy this one. And just for some reason right here, green beans just seem to go with spaghetti.
Yep.
At our house anyway. So let's get to it, y'all. Alright, so we've got our green beans already cleaned. This was a bag of green beans from Sam's. I don't forgot how many ounces it was. Just a bag of green beans. I went through, snipped off the ends that were bad, or if they left the stem on them. 7 small red potatoes, or medium red potato, whatever you want to call it. Looks small to me. Sliced up in about 1/4-inch medallions. Washed, everything ready to go in a bowl. Now, we're going to take some olive oil. Now, get you a sheet pan. Get you a sheet pan and cover it with some aluminum foil. Oven is preheated to 400 degrees. We're going to lightly spray it with some cooking spray, just because, even though we're going to be throwing it away, I don't want to be slicing all that up. Set that aside. Set everything aside. Now we're going to get our olive oil and our, it's going to take about, look, let's measure, y'all. I'm going to just use some light olive oil, but I think it's going to take about 1/4 of a, I think I got 1/4 of a cup here. So we're going to do 1/4 of a cup. I ain't even going to open that. I'm just going to measure. When you're going to make the yeast rolls. Oh, I got the yeast rolls for the pizza. All right, so let's see, 1/4 of a cup oil. Now, if you feel like you need a little bit more, then you can just drizzle it on at the end. It's not going to take but a minute. Into the oil, into the olive oil. So smash away, smash away, smash away, smash away all. You can use minced garlic if you want. I mean, if that's all you have, microwave or something like that, you can. I'm not doing that.
So you're mixing.
And you could do this early. Yeah, I'm just mixing in that smashed garlic into that olive oil, just like so. And it may take a little more oil. I hope not, but we're gonna see. Now we're gonna take our beans and our potatoes, and we're gonna pour all of this. I'm just gonna spoon in the garlic because I'm fixing to get my hands all up in here. And I think you're right. I think Melissa was right, y'all. I think it's going to take about 1/2 cup of olive oil. I can tell right now I'm probably going to add in a little more olive oil. I can tell. All right, so we're going to take, you want to make sure you're coated good. I just use my hands in the bowl, y'all. But we're going to take a packet of Lipton soup mix. Remember I told y'all, Lipton is like so versatile. Take your Lipton soup mix, sprinkle it all in. Oh, I forgot one thing, y'all. Hold please. Hold please. The onion. I like onion in mine. So what I do when I make this is I slice the onion into rings. So I'm going to take and get the peeling off right in. And I got them big so whoever don't want them don't have to eat them. Now this is where I'm going to go ahead and add a little more olive oil because I know it needs it. I can just tell that wasn't enough olive oil. So it's going to take at least 1/3 of a cup, maybe 1/2 cup of olive oil. So I'll have to change that out. Now you can take and use a spoon. If you want to use a spoon to toss these, you can. I'm not. I can do it so much better with my hands. You're just trying to toss up. Is all you're doing. I'm only going to add one more seasoning to this whole thing, and that's going to be my black pepper or my mixture. I may use a little bit of my garlic powder. Now, if you wanted to, you could use 2 packs of Lipton in here if you want to. We're keeping this kind of simple, but I want olive oil and some of the seasoning stuff. Let me get my use whatever kind of seasoning that you want extra. So just say we're going to put like a teaspoon of black pepper. And I'm going to use some of my mixture, which is a little salt, granulated garlic, granulated onion, and a little bit of black pepper in there. And I'm just going to sprinkle that in. So about a teaspoon of that. And we're going to mix again. And we're just trying to fold, y'all. So, I mean, you can just try to fold it in. I know it's, y'all might be like, well, use a spoon, use a spoon. Now, I probably could have used our big Tupperware bowl. Our big Tupperware bowl, I think, was a little bigger. I'm just trying to bring up from the bottom. All right, so now we're going to put on the pan. I ain't washing my hands till I get this out. So we're just going to pour it all out on the pan. Get your seasoning, get your little oil, and we're going to just get it as thin as you can on your sheet pan. Doesn't have to be, perfect, but get it kind of flat. And this is a lot, y'all. But remember, it's not, besides the potatoes, you can eat all these green beans you want, but if you're feeding a lot of people. All right, next step. All right, it might take a whole stick. I'm not sure, but I've got a half a stick of butter here. I'm gonna see if I can do it with a half a stick. A whole stick would be really good. And we're gonna see if we can slice this into very thin slices, pats of butter. And you're just putting those all around on the top, the pats of butter. All right, so now, this is what we got. And you can see that's going to be, and you can add more seasoning on if you want to right now. Last step. We're going to take some bacon. So we're going to grab about a half a pack of bacon that I cut. Y'all know I cut my bacon in half. Just half pieces of bacon. And just lay them across. You don't have to cover everywhere. Just get enough, kind of like the butter. Just kind of get enough laid across here, there, a little bit here, a little bit there. Well, we're going to cover. We're going to loosely cover with some aluminum foil. So we're going to loosely, forgot the spaghetti I'm having green beans. Oh. I hear you. So we're going to just loosely cover with some aluminum foil. When I say loosely, I mean just, kind of loosely. Just kind of stick it on and leave it like so. 400-degree oven. I do have the speed bake on. And we're going to cook these for about 30 to 40 minutes at 400 degrees. Then we're going to uncover. And we're going to cook at least another 10 minutes until that bacon browns up, until the potatoes are fork tender enough to eat. Super simple. This recipe calls for it. The ranch powder, y'all. So take your ranch powder. Sprinkle you some ranch powder across the top. It's not going to take a lot. It don't even want to come out. Oh, there we go. It didn't want to come out, y'all.
Where's the cheese go?
Cheese? The cheese will be later. I'm going to take some Parmesan cheese at the end, and we're going to put some Parmesan cheese on top that last, about the last 10 minutes that we're trying to brown the bacon up. We're going to take some fresh Parmesan cheese and put on the top. Cool down. So I'll get the cheese grated up, and when I pull it out in about 30-40 minutes, we'll put the cheese, the grated Parmesan cheese on top. Until everything gets brown, everything's done, pull it out, and we'll have our spaghetti noodles done, and we'll have some spaghetti and roasted potatoes and green beans. So, fork tender, enough to eat. Super simple. Super, super simple. So, I hope y'all enjoyed that recipe. Roasted potatoes and green beans, roasted green beans and potatoes with a little garlic. Give me a thumbs up, give me a share, and make sure you subscribe to our With the Bickhams channel. We'd appreciate it. It's how we grow. And thank y'all for coming and hang out with me. We'll see y'all on the next recipe.